Hello, ladies and gents. Kulam here, and sad news. I didn't got internet for like 3 weeks. That's why I got so much time before uploading a video. Not only that, but also I got pretty busy. Not only to get the internet back, but also job-wise, tournament-wise, because of Smash and everything. So yeah, I will just do the three. I got 3 matches since, and we will see if I do the playoff or no. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, the first week it was against the Amphi Shining Star, which is Jake. His team is pretty weak to some typing like bug fighting. So I got not fighting. Yeah, fighting too. Like some typing, which I got in mind, and my goal on this team is pretty much there we go. My goal is pretty much do some holes with Azelf onto, let's say, the Dunfan. Infernape doesn't like Azelf at all, except his scarf, which I thought it was. Then the Sizor, if Azelf doesn't do the job, because he will probably switch out. U-turn for momentum. I don't have U-turn on Sizor though, but the goal was to set up an agility, then outspeed all his team except his scarf, and then bug bite, aerial ace, and brick break, which is a huge cover on his team. Like, Celebi gets eaten by Bug Bike easily, and be bombed, you brick break. Dunfan is the only wall that I need to really be careful and get rid of him. He will probably bring him against me too. So I really want to get rid of the Dunfan before setting it up. Paragon 2, same thing, man, brick break. Ampharos, it doesn't have superpower because I don't want to set up sweep into losing my attack, so I have to switch out again and then set up sweep again. That's why the brick break. Not predicting any dual screen. Even if Ampharos is a pretty good light screen user as a last slot. Ampharos, I don't think it will bring him against me. Then Infernape. That's the best part, because it will probably wanna switch him in, and then I just aerial ace, and with technician boosted, it definitely wanted to knock out that boy. You see, same thing, bug bite, and there we go. Like, so not that great for its opponent. I don't have bullet punch, sadly. But I feel like with the speed of Azelf, and I put the experience speed on Arcanine, I'm pretty okay. Besides that, it's pretty much 2 walls to get rid of the Dunfan. Quagstar is my way to get rid of the Politoed too. P2 pretty good, because even if he toxics me, I have Heal Bell on the middle tank. So the goal is pretty much to end with Tentacruel to Toxic Spikes, and Arcanine. I even put it Morning Song and Protect. My goal is to chip off some damage and then finish the job with Azelf, Sizor, whatever like it. Middle tank was just because if Celebi doesn't have any speed investment, it outspeeds. Besides that, that's pretty much it for the IVs. It was really simple. Like I said, I don't have any time. I didn't have any time and any tools to team build at all. So it was so hard, man. So they're going to the match. I will try to explain what I did. I wanted to lead off with the... there you go. Oh, I will put the music off too. Okay, so I lead with Ace Elf, nothing scary. The only thing that it matters is the MP Pump, which speed ties, so I'm expecting a fake out right there, or switcheroo, whatever. Going to middle tank to tank the fake out. And then U-turns. I have my rocks on, yeah, and he expected and bring it done fan. Really nice play on his part, but I have the switch-ins so good against him. So there we go. He's scared. I just put out a recover. Whatever happens, I get some recovery out of it. So then he sleeps me, and I'm like, that will be an issue. Ice beam again and again, but yeah, as you see, I don't care at all. The toxic mix is a bummer though, and then he hypnosis again and hits me. So I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, now he's switching out. That's the problem. If he stays in, I want to burn as much sleep turns as possible. But as soon as he switch out to Celebi, I don't have any choices but to switch out. Now he reveals the substitute, which isn't funny at all. And wow, I'm faster than him. It doesn't invest speed at all. So I'm pretty happy about it. Doesn't need to do whatever to threaten this guy. Now I did a really bad play because I know that my Quagsire is already asleep. So I can't, he can't put me asleep. So I start calm minding, and then I did read Celebi switching. And because like special Ace Elf doesn't get quite the special split to do a lot of damage. No, sorry, I have Flamethrower. I was just expecting the Celebi switching because if he's not speedy, he's defensive. So you want to tank some hits. Definitely not the down fan, which is physical. So probably special. So with some tools to get around it. So I U-turn right after that, because I really wanted the ×4 damage onto the Quagsire, only for Encore. And I had the Grass Knot, it would have been so good. But nah, sadly. So I need to continue to chip off some damage. There goes sub. So again, the sub with the leftover, I don't care. I'm gonna U-turn out into the Tentacruel. Because now that I know that it doesn't have a lot of speed, yeah, the Giga turn was pretty cool. Now that I know it doesn't have a lot of speed, because Quack's Arcanine does outspeed it, Tentacruel definitely outspeed that boy. So I can Ice Beam for the knockout. Maybe that the crit did matter, and if it did, wow, like all the luck came back to me and put him as a tie. So reveals the U-turn. No, he didn't. He already revealed it turn 2. Sorry. So still, I wanna like. There we go. I wanna waste as much, burn as much sleep turns to wake up. I really need the Quagsire to work. So there we go. And then I missed the second Toxic. Even more of a bummer. I really need to get rid of the Politoad. And then I wanna put Tentacruel as a sleep fodder. I have the Mill Tank anyway, but I really don't wanna give him momentum, because if I switch in Mill Tank and Heal Bell, he can encore me, and then like yeah, he gains momentum out of it. I'm like, okay, Tentacruel will go asleep. I don't care, and then I'm gonna just with the Mill Tank, I'm gonna just find an opportunity to Heal Bell automatically, because she's pretty fast based on 100 speed. So let's go, Toxic Spikes, miss the Hypnosis, which finally, man. And then it's the one, so I'm like, okay, alright, that's the goal of the Tentacruel, he did the job. Dunfan, now he wants to spin away, but I have the Quagsire for it to make him fear what if it comes next. So now finally have the Politoad Toxic. So that was my entire goal. Switch out to Ace Elf, just to because I don't feel like Dunfan can do whatever out of it. the best you can do is Stealth Rock or Rapid Spin, which my Ace Elf does tank both pretty well. The only other thing you want to do, if you want to stay in, is Earthquake, which Ace Elf is immune. Or you switch out and I have the momentum. So that was a really good switch in on my part. And then I switch out to Quagsire because it entirely walls that boy, so I'm happy about it. Right now it's going pretty well, and then another Ice Beam, like, that was a bad play on my part. I thought it will switch out into whatever comes next, because I don't know what's the 2 in the back still. Infernape is probably there, but the other one I don't know. I got the Freeze, which is really a bummer. Then it reveals finally the last Pokemon that I wasn't about to suspect, that I didn't know at all. So he wanted to he wanted to set up Sweep while I'm freezing, which is alright. Like, if he has a way to win, that's the way it is. And I missed another Toxic. That's such a bummer, man. And then Dragon Claw. Damn, it does a lot. Finally, I get the Toxic, so now I can tank those hit with the Milk Tank, and then just recover myself a lot with the Milk Drink and try to Toxic Stall. It does have Roost, but it's only a matter of turn now. It's into the 17. Next one is gonna be like 13. And then I'm alright. I even have the time to heal Bell. Probably a misplay for, you know, double. If I get double critted, I will die. So probably not the best idea. I was fearing whatever comes next, or if he wanted to switch out. So I wanted to body slam there, because the job of Miltank is pretty much done. So yeah, Morning Song, I know that he wanted to predict something. I really needed the Arcanine to be bulky, and now I can protect on the Surf after that. And then switch out to the Quagsire. Hypnosis again, I don't care at this point a lot. I got the Heal Bell on the back, so I have the Tentacruel, really healthy and not asleep at all, to take on the Dunfan. And I did the switch in on Tentacruel because he cannot switch, he can't Hypnosis me. The only thing he can do is Ice Beam and get a Freeze again, but the goal was pretty much to Politoed to feign or whatever switch ins, and then I threatened the Dunfan so he cannot spin away still, and I still get Toxic to chip off the damage. So there we go, Tentacruel gets a U-turn into the... Again, man, I really don't want the Dunfan to spin. So I get the Surf down, a lot of damage, and you got the Earthquake, kills me, alright. That's the goal of Tentacruel done. Now I can revenge kill the Dunfan, even with my Arcanine, whatever comes in, to be honest. That isn't my Miltank. So there you go, Grass Knot. I didn't reveal it still, so probably why he stayed in, or just wanted to sag it, because both of his other Pokemon are really frail. So, and then he reveals the Infernape, which I was pretty much expecting. That was another misplay because I really wanted the Para there. Yeah. Then he Focus Blast me. I'm like, okay, maybe he's Scarf. That was a misplay. I expected a switch in. I switch out, and with Ace, because like it started doing a lot of damage, so he still cannot sweep with the Infernape. But finally he reveals that it's Bex. This is why Scizor dies, so I can just straight up outspeed and kill him. So now I did the Protect. I still didn't reveal the extreme speed, so that was my goal. Goes into his Elf to tank the Thunder Punch, gets the Para, don't care. At this point I'm just winning. I should have like, the misplay was really at the end, because I could have keep way more Pokemon, like 4 instead of 2. And because of my multiplay, just not like, oh, as soon as it's not Scarf, let's go, I'm gonna kill him. And then the MB Bomb comes, I can tank with one of my mons. Like, that should be my goal plan. And if I win with 4-0. So if I get a tiebreaker with a guy, I will have more mons. So yeah, that was a bad play on my part. I will feel like both the setup and the end game was really not good, but besides that, I still got the W. So yeah, I got the good switch-ins. The game plan of it ends up being straight up stall, but I really wanted to be a more balanced team where you get the chip off and then you have some sweepers to clean the rest that he needs to get the chip because he can't OHKO the stuff. That was my goal. So right after that, we have the Arctic Man keys, which is Flygon, which I'm really scared of. Spiritomb too. Oh my god, Spiritomb is such a threat to my Azelf. Sceptile, faster. Like, his team was really good against me. I didn't mind too much the Lapras. I have Hitmontop. All of my mons does have super effective move, or just move that does a lot of damage. Like, even a Fair Blitz, Lapras doesn't want to tank it. Ipodom is another threat, so I had to get that in mind. So it's pretty much for the Flygon, Ipodom, and Spiritomb that I'm building around. A lot of fighting weaknesses, so I'm keeping that in mind. Probably preparing for the Hitmontop. So surprise, surprise, I didn't bring the Hitmontop because I had other plans in mind. Maybe I should have bring the Hitmontop. So the goal was to Scrappy, Focus Punch, Thick Cow. So my fighting type nuke was pretty much the Meal Tank, with Body Slam, Ice Punch, Focus Punch, and the Sub Punch set. So does a lot of damage on all these teams. Seriously, wow. Ice Punch doesn't do much to Ipodon, but still get the OHKO on Flygon, so that's really good. Just a moment. Okay, I'm still speaking. Okay, alright. Just in case, because sometimes my headphone does plug off, so I'm scared about it. So yeah, that was the goal, and then Ice Punch, Zenith Bud, another Choice Band to get the U-turn before on the Spiritomb switch-in, so I can do a lot of damage. Still having pretty much the same set. Doesn't need Toxic Spy. I wanted to be more hyper offensive. So Hydro Pump is my way to get a 1-hit knockout on the Hypodon, but I'm fearing the miss, so I'm getting both of them, and if I get some chip damage, I can surf him. So yeah, that was my way number 1 to get rid of the Hypodon. So after that, I have my Scizor with Bullet Punch, Quick Attack for is Rapidash, I think. Rapidash, and which other one? I know it was another one too. Not the Sceptile, not the Flygon. So Rapidash, yeah. Superpower, like I said, so good against this team. Oh yeah, Quick Attack is just because I don't need any other move. Maybe the U-turn, but yeah, I should have bring U-turn, to be honest. So after that, Wooper, the Quagsire, as usual, pretty much the simple set, being special for to get rid of the Hypodon easier. It was one of my more defensive way to get around it. And then Much Woof, Flash Fire because of the Will-O-Wisp of Spiritomb. I expect some fire type moves, you know, for the Rosenrot. So I'm going Flash Fire, and with a Flare Blitz it does so much to his team. Even Hypodon doesn't take it well, so that was my goal. Choice Band, Flash Fire, Flare Blitz, straight up in the face, Wall Breaker. So yeah, that was pretty much my goal. So let's going into the match. Oh, sorry. I will put off the music. So straight up leads with Ipodon when I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting the Spiritomb because I'm leading with Azelf a bunch of lot. So now I'm doing the sub, and I'm like, okay, I was sure for a switch shot. No, not even. It's just straightforward, and it's doing the great job because of it. I'm already off ed because Sandstorm and everything. That it's not getting good at all. Now he wants to stall me with the Rage Rock, which was the perfect opportunity to get the Focus Punch, but I switch out. And then Stone Edge miss. Pretty happy about that miss. Doesn't feel like it, but Regirock can do some damage. And now I'm like, okay, I know he has. I need to get chip damage off. And then he reveals the fire type move, which I was expecting him to have on his team, but really should have expected it because I know he has Whirlwind, but he can have Whirlwind, but and I was expecting that, but I should have switched out just in case. Arcanine 2 was so good. I know you cannot Earthquake and Will of Beam are really pain for the enemy to deal with it, so I'm sad about it, really sad. But I know he has some the Flash Fire. It's not going well on my side at all. Ice Beam, so it specs Lapras, and because of that I'm like, oh my god, Wooper can't make it at all against Lapras. So I'm gonna switch out to Kulu, which can take a hit but gets frozen. Oh my god, I can't deal with him at all now. I can't deal with the Ipodon now. So yeah, the Iron Head straight up for the Regirock. It gets cursed, so now I can't even 2-hit KO that boy. I knew it was a roll, but I get the flinch. I was expecting for it. I was like, please it. That's my way to get. At this point, I need some hacks to go on my side. So going back into the Azelf, I know I can deal with this guy with the Azelf. Doesn't do a lot now that I know that he has the fire move. So yeah, U-turn dance, a lot of damage onto the Spiritomb. I'm like, now this is my way to get the Focus Punch. Even if you switch into Hitmonchan, I know I can one-shot that boy with the Focus Punch. So close combat, I don't care. There we go. No more Hitmonchan. Even if it was the answer to my meal tank, at least I got something. I still have a huge deal in my face, that is Spiritomb. I can deal a little bit with him with Wooper and just U-turning a bunch. So and now the Lapras really coming through, man. There we go. Still living at not that much HP, and I should have Hydro Pump so bad. Could have killed the guy straight up. Rocks wasn't that important because his team is now really not training. My Arcanine is not that much of a threat, so sacking it off, then putting back the Azelf. Now I know that I can U-turn. The Ice Punch did pitiful damage. Pitiful. And now he gets the read. Switch on to Lapras. I'm like, this is not going right. Did the switch shot, which was another misplay. Should have recovered there. Because I felt like Wooper was my way to get the win against Ipodon, but now I'm just because of the Sandstorm I will die next turn. So yeah, that was a GG. I needed to take him on at least. Yeah, I lost a lot of momentum, misbuilded, mispredicted. That cost me the game straight up. I had the matchup. Like, I have some plans that were pretty good. Like, I'm still proud about the scrappy Focus Punch, but didn't conserved it right. So really sad about it. So let's get into third match of the week. Now I know that I can't make it. So I had a meme, a meme team there against Plasma, my boy Plasma, which is Detroit's Darkrai or Darkrai. I never know how to pronounce it. It's really a mystery. So with Jirachi, Frostlass, Mismagius, Articuno, Armaldo, Shaman, Umbreon, Magmortar, Gastrodon, and Venomoth. His team is super weak to rocks. Like, super weak. And he doesn't have... He has one answer to my Quagsire, which is Shaman. I had a meme with... I had a meme with Muskrat, which is pretty much why I got the Wooper as a mascot when I only have a Quagsire. The deal was to have a mascot that is one of your mons, straight up. But I said a huge story that Wooper is actually... My Quagsire is actually a Wooper that got back in time from the Master Ball to protect the Princess Curlia, you know, the Zelda parody, and because of that I did huge huge meme team, I will say, but does have some chances. So let's go with it. Drag Queen with Rivalry. Because of that, my lead can do some jobs. And I expected a lead Frostlass, because she can deal pretty well against my Azelf, because it's the only one that speed type him, ghost type, really scary. The Mismagius is base 110, I think. So I would just look at it. Mismagius. Whoop. Mismagius. There you go. Yeah, base 1.5. So I outspeed him straight up, and even if he gets a ghost type, won't lie, we'll just U-turn, to be honest. So I was expecting his answer, Frostlass, to come, and because of rivalry and Frostlass always being female, Flamethrower 2-hit KO that boy, and I did put the special defense. We don't see that, but I did put the special defense to tank a Blizzard. So Stealth Rock, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Earth Power does a lot to his team. Link the Quagsire with the Master Ball, with the Yawn. Yawn, because when you're in needle animation with with Link, you yawn. The rest because Breath of the Wild waken up 100 years after. Defense skill because of the shield, and then roll out because I will feel and all the moving on the on the OT nostalgia. So Ocarina of Time, such beautiful time. Brave Nature because it's Link holding the Master Ball. There you go. Bold Boy because he think that Azelf was 100 across the board like Mew. He's not, man. Yeah, look at his stat. No. So Cherry Specs, there we go. Fire Blast, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, U-turn. Yeah, I can straight up knock out the Mismagius with Shadow Ball. So yeah. Much move the Arcanine. Oh no, I did put another name which was Archipona. And the deal with him was pretty much with Throw Blitz and Solar Beam, I do a good chunk against most of his team. If he puts some L shenanigan or I don't know, have a way to get around it, and that was my way to knock out the Gastrodon, which is a huge deal in my team, against my team. So that was my way to deal with him. We Fast Boy with a Quick Claw. I just wanted to mess around. I didn't know which item to bring him. Bullet Punch, U-turn, Swords Dance, and Baton Pass to put up some Swords Dance and Baton Passing to pretty much the Quagsire. Or I can put him on the Arcanine if I want to with Fleur Blitz. Yeah, it's mixed too. So I can do some mixed damage with the Sunny Day Up. That is pretty cool. So yeah. And then the Thick Cow, Middle Tank, Thick Fat, that was my way to deal with all these Ice type. And the Jirachi 2 doesn't do much. Rock Stomp, T-Wave, Stealth Rock, and Mildring. The entire goal was to cripple this team, make it slower, so that Scizor, my Nidoqueen, my Arcanine, and even Miltank himself can be faster and put up some Stealth Rock. His team is so weak to Stealth Rock. I just did put 2 Stealth Rock user. So yeah, that's the goal of the team. There we go. I have nothing to say about it. Like, it was so beautiful. Just look at the chat. Just look at the chat, man. go, man. It was so beautiful. I just did the alt play, man. I just, wow. I don't even know what to say. Like, wow. I'm very happy that Quagsire Link did the job, and even if I didn't make it to playoff, I really liked battling with you guys. 4gen was great, even if I'm not good at it and don't know how to draft the team with him at all. So, but I got some fun, really. And have yourself some good playoffs.